Okay, so welcome to the deep dive.
Yeah.
Today we're taking a look at a pretty interesting set of sources, all
Yes.
stemming from a YouTube video transcript.
Mm-hmm.
The lyrics to a song called a bar song, "Tipsy" by Shabuzi,
Right.
and there's been some interesting analysis that's sprung up around it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of cool to see how this, song is sort of
Yeah,
taking on a life of its own a little bit.
yeah, exactly. We're gonna kind of dissect this night out um, as much as we can,
Yeah.
based on the lyrics that we have. So, for the learner out there, the mission today is really to figure out, okay, where is this taking place?
Yeah. Where is this happening? Who are these
And
people?
who are the characters?
What's the progression of the night? How are they feeling? All that.
Yeah. And how does it all kind of fit together to tell a story?
Right.
Um, so as I mentioned, we have the transcripts of the lyrics themselves.
Mm-hmm.
We also have a summary that kind of sums up the themes of the song. And then somebody has gone through and created a timeline and like a list of characters that they pulled out of the lyrics and the summary.
Yeah. Which is so cool. It's
Mhm.
really neat how people are engaging with this and kind of building on it.
Yeah, exactly. So we're going to use all of these things and synthesize them into hopefully a coherent picture of this.
A coherent picture of a night out at the Barking TP.
Right. Exactly. A deep dive into this downtown bar scene.
Yes.
Okay, so right off the bat, this song kicks off with uh, this feeling of just being done with the grind.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
What do you think about that?
I mean, that opening line, my baby bee, she's been telling me all night long, gasoline and groceries, the list goes on and on. It's 9 to 5 ain't working. Why the hell do I work so hard? I mean, you just hear that and you just,
Feel it.
yeah, you feel the weight of everyday life just
Ugh.
bearing down. And it's not just that he's tired. It's, those responsibilities, gasoline and groceries. It's just like this
It just keeps coming.
never end.
Yeah. And then he immediately goes into, I ain't worried about my problems. I can't take them when I'm gone.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's the whole point. He's like, I'm leaving those behind.
Exactly. It's that declaration of escape right there.
Yeah.
Like, I'm checking out for a while.
Yeah. Do you think it's purely about, fun and enjoyment, or is there?
Oh, I think it's more than that.
Yeah.
I think it's about needing that mental break.
Yeah.
It's not about solving the problems. It's about creating space
Yeah.
where they don't exist for a little bit. I
Right.
mean, that's psychologically healthy, I think.
Yeah.
To step away sometimes, come back to it with fresh eyes.
Right. Totally. Okay. So we know that this is happening somewhere specific.
Yeah.
The lyrics tell us that this is,
Party downtown near Fish Street.
and there's a bar named the Barking TP.
The Barking TP.
Our summary also says that this is downtown and a place where,
Everyone is having a great time.
yeah,
I love that name, the Barking TP.
I know, it's kind of great.
It's just so quirky and casual.
Yeah. What do you think that says about the kind of place this is?
I think it says it's not stuffy.
Yeah.
It's not, super high end. It's a place where you can,
But loose.
yeah, be yourself, let loose.
Yeah. Have fun.
Have fun.
Okay. So we start to get to know some of the people in this scene through the lyrics.
Right. Just these little glimpses.
Yeah. Glimpses. Let's start with the narrator.
Yeah.
What do we know about them?
Well, we know they're familiar with this place.
Yeah.
They know me, got a history.
Right.
This is a regular hangout for them. This isn't a one-time thing.
Right. This is a ritual.
A ritual. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then we hear about my baby,
Yeah.
who's been talking about those gasoline and groceries.
Yes. Giving him a hard time about the money.
Yeah. Does that tell us anything about like why he is where he is?
Oh, I think it's huge.
Yeah.
Because it grounds his desire to escape in reality.
Right.
It's not just a random Friday night.
Yeah.
This is a reaction to the pressures he's facing at home.
Yeah. Like he needs this.
He needs this. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Then there's Jay.
Ah, Jay, yes.
They know me and Jay got a history. Another familiar face.
Another regular.
Yeah. What's that tell us?
Well, it really builds on that sense of community.
Yeah.
Right? That this is a place with shared experiences.
Yeah.
Not just the narrator escaping alone, but a whole network of people.
Who know each other.
Exactly.
Okay. And then we have Jack.
Jack, or JD, as he's known
Yeah.
in the song.
Me and Jack got a hit at the bottom of a bottle.
Ah, yes. The personified bottle of Jack Daniel.
Yeah. What do you make of that?
It's brilliant. It really highlights the role of alcohol
Mm-hmm.
in letting go in this ritual. It's
Yeah.
like the drink is a partner in crime.
Totally.
It's a common way we talk about unwinding, right?
Yeah.
Lowering those inhibitions.
Okay. And then there's she, the one who
Oh, she's a firecracker.
Yeah.
She don't need a dance floor stepping on the table.
Yes.
Just embracing that tipsy energy.
yeah.
No holding back.
What a great image that is.
I know, right?
Yeah. Okay, so we also have to remember the bartenders who may not be named in the song,
The unsung heroes.
but they're there, right?
Oh, they're definitely there.
They know me, so.
Exactly. It shows how routine this is for the narrator.
Yeah.
There's comfort there.
Yeah.
Predictability.
Okay, so we have these people, we have this setting.
Right.
Let's see if we can trace the timeline of this night out as much as we can.
Okay, I love a good timeline.
So it starts with 9 to 5 is over.
That's our starting pistol.
Yeah, that's when the escape begins.
Right, work is done.
Mentally, at least.
Yes.
And when he gets downtown, it sounds like things are already popping off.
Oh, yeah, they're in full swing. Drinking, dancing.
Yeah.
The party's going.
Yeah. And then there's that line about walk up drunk at 10 a.m.
Right. I don't think he literally means that,
Yeah.
but it's that exaggeration,
Yeah.
to show the intention for a long night.
Like, let's go.
Exactly. Let's do this.
Yeah. And then there's another round and even 30 more.
The commitment is real.
They really want to keep this going.
Oh, yeah.
And it seems like they do because later on, the leaders want some more.
The energy is sustained.
Yeah, the party's still going strong.
Absolutely.
But then we hit last calling.
The inevitable end.
Yeah.
The return to reality.
Yeah. They get kicked out the door.
Ouch.
But it's not really the end because the last line is,
We got to do this again.
yeah,
It's a promise. It's a cycle.
it is a cycle.
Work hard, play hard.
Yeah, and then do it again.
Exactly.
So what do you think all of this tells us about this song? Like, what are the main themes that we're seeing here for the learner? Like, what's the big picture?
Well, I think it boils down to something really fundamental about being human.
Yeah.
It's that need to escape,
Yeah.
that need to find joy, to
Yeah.
connect with others, to
Yeah.
be in the moment.
Yeah.
And the song just gives us this really specific window into that,
In this particular setting.
in the
Yeah.
barking teepee. Why do you think bars are such a common backdrop for this kind of story?
I think it's because there's this sort of unspoken permission to let go.
Yeah.
You know, you go to a bar and
Everyone's there for the same reason.
yeah, and there's that shared understanding
You unwind, to have fun,
to escape.
to escape. Yeah, and maybe there's a level of anonymity, too,
Yeah,
that makes it easier to shed your everyday identity
Yeah.
and just be in the moment.
totally. And that line, "We're going to do this again," really reinforces
The cycle.
the cycle of it.
Yeah. Work and reward,
Yeah. Okay, so I think we've really kind of unpacked a lot here today.
I think so.
From Shaboozey's A Bar Song, Tipsy, and all the different ways people have been analyzing it.
It's so interesting to see
Yeah.
how much people are getting out of this one song.
Yeah. It's kind of amazing how these little details, the gasoline and grocery.
Right. Those everyday struggles.
Yeah. Or the image of the bottle of Jack. Like, they really bring this experience to life.
Yeah, they make it relatable.
So as we wrap up this deep dive for the learner out there, think about the ways you seek escape in your own life.
Yeah.
What are your barking teepees?
What are your rituals for unwinding?
Yeah, do you go out dancing? Do you stay in and read a book?
Right. What helps you recharge?
Yeah. How do the demands of your life influence those choices?
And how do you find that balance
Yeah.
between responsibility and
And just letting go.
letting go? Yeah.
That's something to think about.
Food for thought.
Until next time.
See you then.